Spring is here, and the shopping list is long. Time to make a Lowe's run. Buy 3 bags, get 3 free of Stay Green 1 cubic foot garden soil. Plus, right now, members can earn 4 times the points on an eligible purchase. Start spring off strong with these deals and more. Our best lineup is here at Lowe's. Valid through 3/25 while supplies last. Soil offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change. Point boosters subject to exclusions and more terms apply. One time only offer.
Excuse me! Taxi!
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Breaking news, WABC.
Well, I must have heard that breaking news thing this morning about 38 times, and
I'm impressed you and the judge were still standing. You had a long day.
We had 4 hours worth of breaking news.
Me and the judge got here at 5:30 this morning, and I was on with Noam at 5:03 talking about LaGuardia. And
that's a biggie.
I'm losing track of time.
Bravo to both of you guys. I think you both have earned a raise. Can I say that John needs a raise especially,
Absolutely,
Judge? What do you think?
I'll endorse his raise if he endorses yours and mine.
Okay, good. That's a deal. You'll be our attorney, right, representing
there
us.
you go.
But big news today, of course, you guys, with LaGuardia Airport just opened up, you guys. About an hour or two ago. That was so sad to see what happened with that passenger plane colliding with the fire trucks. John, what is your reaction? You're a pilot. What do you think happened here?
It looks like the controller screwed up. This morning when I reported in at 5:03, I said this combination of 3 items. Either the controller screwed up, that truck was not supposed to be on that runway. The airplane, the pilots, maybe are not the most experienced in the world, and they were coming in, and, it's still, darkness at that time. And that, I think they saw the video since then, and the truck was going across that runway?
Going across the runway, and then you hear from the air traffic controller, John,
do we have that thing?
Do we have that? We're going to find that because you hear him saying, "You're clear, so go," and then suddenly the air traffic controller goes, "Go slow, go slow, go slow," and then the next thing you hear him say is, "I messed up."
Stop.
Like yeah, he does say that too as well.
Right, let's hear that.
Yep, here it is.
Truck 1 and Company, LaGuardia Tower, requesting to cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, cross 4 at Delta.
Truck 1 and Company, crossing 4 at Delta.
Frontier 4195 to stop there, please. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop. Stop, truck 1, stop. Delta 2603, go around, runway heading 2000. Jet 646. Jet 646, I see you collide with a vehicle there, just hold position, I know you can't move. The vehicles are responding to you now.
Oh my God.
Is the runway closed?
Delta 2603, go around, runway heading 2000.
Heading 2000, go around, Delta 2603.
LaGuardia Tower.
Truck 2, runway 4 is closed, correct?
Yes, go on to runway 4 now. Proceed on runway 4, you have access. Frontier 4195, I got the word that we're going to be closed for a little while. If you want to prepare to return to the ramp, let me know.
Yeah, we got stuff in progress for that, man. That wasn't good to watch.
Yeah, I know, I was here. I tried to reach out to my stuff, and we were dealing with an emergency earlier, and I messed up.
No, man, you did the best you could.
I messed up. I mean, John, when you hear that, messed up, this was catastrophic.
Let's get it as clear as possible. I understand there was another emergency going on, and that truck was going to the other emergency.
Yes.
So the controller, and originally he said there was only one controller, but the FAA has cleared that up. It says there was multiple controllers, but it looks like they lost control of what was going on and they weren't watching. And the stewardess, knowing, how stewardesses, the ones that are in charge of the airplane right up front, knowing that they're landing, she disconnected her seatbelt. And when they crashed, she went flying out the window.
Well, we're hearing now that just came in that she was attached to the seat when it came out. That somehow, that's what New York Post is saying. Isn't that amazing? That apparently somehow she was still strapped in when she was out, but she was found ejected. I don't know. We'll find out. That's what
It shows you how good those seats are.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that scary? If that's the case, John, you're right. Isn't that scary? If indeed she's attached, but that's what the New York Post said.
I figured because I've seen those stewardesses do that all the time.
Right, they stand up early.
They stand up early and say, welcome to...
Yep, at least that's what the Post is saying. Maybe there's other reporting. Maybe they'll get more details.
That's why they have an investigation.
Yeah, and so sad. And by the way, the thing they were going after, John, was apparently they were told on another flight, it was a United flight, there was some strange odor that was making some of the flight attendants there sick. So suddenly this truck was rushing to that United flight, and then the Air Canada flight came down. I mean, it is
and
so
we're going to have an
heartbreaking.
expert later on in the show talking about these investigations.
Exactly. John Golia, who's a former NTSB board member. So he's going to talk about what he thinks went wrong, you guys, which is a big deal. And then the other thing, you guys,
yes,
John, the ICE agents. Yes. We got the ICE agents at the airports.
Well, yes, and Norman Seabrook was on this morning, and he had some great ideas. He says, instead of wearing the ICE agent's uniform, just somebody will criticize, for sure. Well, what did John Fetterman say last week? If we were serving ice cream with strawberry
sprinkles,
topping,
right,
sprinkles, somebody's going to complain about it, and that everybody should be in the same uniform, because putting them in the ICE uniform, somebody's going to complain.
I agree. And John, I think it's a great idea. I just heard Trump say a little bit ago, you guys, that he is telling them not to wear masks at the airport because he doesn't want passengers to feel intimidated. And I saw some video of a couple of them. They're at LaGuardia. They're at JFK. Yeah, but now use that mask. But you understand why they're masked. They're masked, but they're being doxxed. I mean, their families are being threatened.
It was a very good idea for President Trump to do this, to try to make movement at the various terminals. And by the way, the governor of New Jersey went out of her way to criticize using ICE there. Did she have a better idea about how to move that kind of traffic?
Well, we got more breaking news, I understand.